Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And that last piece is a really big inspiration for why I'm doing this video, because we're going to talk about all the conjecture that's going on around confiscation of assault weapons in Illinois and how all of a sudden it's becoming more and more imminent, even though nothing has changed. In fact, it's kind of going in the opposite direction. I want to throw that out here. This is going to be a controversial one. I'm sorry in advance, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think in the comments field, because we don't get credit for what we've accomplished a lot, and that's why I'm doing this, to show you how powerful you actually are. And of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. And on this one, send this one out, because I think this is a conversation we need to have. Now, I'm going to say a quick word from the sponsor who made this video possible, Hartford Gold, and then we're going to hit it. And the content today is brought to you by American Hartford Gold. And brothers and sisters, with everything popping off around the world, wars cracking off, we've got inflation issues, we've got stock market volatility, we have cash concerns, we have oil concerns. It's a good time to take a look and at least know your options with American Hartford Gold. They are dedicated to offering gold, silver, platinum, coins, and bars for your investing needs. Whether you want to do it delivered to your door or you want an IRA, Roth IRA, 401k, TSP, they've got options. This is something you guys should check out. At American Hartford Gold, they aim to educate clients about investments in the precious metal industry, strive to provide unparalleled customer service built on trust, integrity, and absolute transparency, while holding a goal of achieving 100% customer satisfaction. Click the link in the description or call 844-727-3199. That's 844-727-3199, or text Langley to 65532. Again, that's 844-727-3199, or text Langley to 65532. All right, my brothers and sisters, we are back, and we've got to talk about this. Now, the confiscation in Illinois is a pretty hot topic. That's a hypothetical at this current point, but it's a hot topic. So I'm going to throw a few disclaimers out there. Has registration in the past 100% always led to confiscation? Yes, absolutely has. Correct. No questions asked. Are we fully against it? Absolutely no questions asked. Now we go into the next piece. Why aren't we talking about how much victory the American people, the Illinoisans, have had over this attempted registry? Because non-compliance is kicking this in its goods by itself. I'm about to walk you through every single reason why what is happening down there, what's happening is linked in the description box. But I want to hear your take on this because, of course, as I mentioned in the intro, they want to take them. Absolutely do. There's a lot of reasons that they are frustrated from the Constitution, but not only that, compliance, not only that, enforcement, not only that, knowledge. There's a lot of points here to where we are defeating their desires, which are obviously confiscation. They've said it out loud, but they can't accomplish it because we are standing up. We are told we're the victims a lot, and we've accomplished a significant amount in the last 2 to 3 years under insurmountable odds. With the Biden administration, the first 2 years were fully democratically controlled. You have a Biden ATF, a Biden DOJ. You have people like this in Pritzker who are doing this against the constitutional rights of Illinoisans. There's lots of reasons, but I want to walk you through it right now. So here's the final thing that I really wanted to hit on. This is the article it's linked. Some speculate gun confiscation on the horizon in Illinois. Speculation, and I'm sure that they want it, but I'm going to show you how you guys have stopped it, the American people. Some are speculating Governor J.B. Pritzker may work to confiscate registered firearms if there's another mass casualty event. Part of Illinois' gun ban enacted last year includes a registry of banned items. Before the Jan 1 deadline to register, nearly 30,000 Illinoisans registered banned firearms with the state. That's around 1.22% of the state's firearm or the FOID holders. Okay? That's the first point. Non-compliance makes this a moot point on the registration piece. Right? In order to take the guns and confiscate the guns, you have to have that registry. You do. Illinoisans en masse said bump you. They don't have the registry. I'm about to show you some clips from J.B. Pritzker who says he doesn't even know where the guns are. They don't know where the guns are. Now, the next thing I'm sure some of you are saying to your phone or whatever device you're on, they have the 4473s. Shows the original purchase, doesn't show anything else. It doesn't show you where it goes. That's the important piece to this. The reason that they do not have what they need is because of the American people and the Illinoisans. Do you think that this is not going to expand beyond what we're talking about nationally, if it were to go nationally? Now, again, this is all contingent on the non-compliance that we've seen from a standpoint of enforcement or activation. Now, let me show you the next thing they said, and then I'm going to show you the actual enforcement problem, because there's a few problems that they have. Again, not saying they don't want this. I'm saying the reason that you're stuffing them, all right? Guns Save Lives Executive Director John Buck said there could be efforts on the horizon implemented to confiscate firearms that were registered following a mass casualty event. Quote, existing people who have dutifully followed the registration requirement of the law are given 90 days to surrender those firearms and accessories to police, or they face an additional felony charge, Buck told the Center Square was leaked to him. So this was leaked, and it is speculative. It is. Again, really reiterating, this is their desire. That does not mean it equates to an outcome. All right? Now, let's just say that they had the registry, which they don't, by the way, because no one complied with it. Again, you guys. Here's the picture of Illinois of who's enforcing the actual registration. Opposed, will not enforce. That's red. That's a majority of that state. Yellow, opposed, enforcement unclear. A majority of the remaining state. And supports and will enforce, that is 3 counties out of the entire state of Illinois. 3 counties. So now you don't even know where the guns are. You have no enforcement that's willing to do even the registration. Do you think they're just going to flip and go, fine, time for confiscation? No, that's highly unlikely. So that's 2 things. Third thing, I want to talk about the Constitution for a second. The takings clause. You cannot take firearm ownership like that in this scenario from a U.S. constitutionality point. Not even Illinois, just the U.S. Now, the next thing I want to hit on this, there's a reason that they structure these things in the way that they do. When they do AWB bans, the left comes forward and says, finally, they're going to be gone forever. And the politicians on the left go, well, the new ones are, but the old ones are still going to stay in place because, they're grandfathered in. The big question that I have for you, if they were going to confiscate the guns, 2 things. Why did they not do it immediately when they built the registration? And the second thing is, why did they grandfather in existing firearms if they were just going to take them anyway? Again, I know a frog in a slow pot of boiling water, that's how you kill it. I'm fully aware of that. What I'm saying is the Constitution frustrates them from doing this in this manner. You have frustrated them in this manner. The sheriffs are frustrating them in this manner. In fact, here's some more things. Let me get into Pritzker, some actual clips of him saying he doesn't know where they are. Check this out.
I have a registry of these firearms.
Yeah, I'm not sure I understand, because what you want to do is prevent people from purchasing assault weapons in the state, and you want to make sure that you know where those very, very deadly weapons are, who owns them, when and if a crime is committed with one of them.
So, they want it. Make no mistake, my argument is not saying they don't want to ban the guns, they don't want to take the guns, they don't want to confiscate. I'm not saying they don't want that. What I'm saying is we do not give ourselves enough credit that we are stopping them on multiple levels, from the judicial system across the board, from the actual population, and from the sheriffs who are elected. We don't give ourselves enough credit, which tends to put ourselves in a position of defeat and defense when we are clearly driving from an offensive perspective. This is a big piece. Now, here's the next thing. Here's another episode of him saying he doesn't know where they are.
My point is that many people already have registered, and we don't know the number of people that have those assault weapons in hand. What we know is that it's going to be vastly fewer than 0.4 million.
There's the second clip of him saying we don't know where they are. Again, please understand when I'm making this video and I'm talking to you guys about this, I'm not saying that they do not want to do this. But these designs of AWBs have always been through design of attrition. They have never been through design of confiscation, because confiscation gets too close to the flame and the AWBs will go down with them when they start to get sued because they are taking people's property, which are constitutionally protected rights. There's a dance that the left does. They say we're going to ban all AWBs to gin up support, and then when they do it, they get the grandfather piece in there to say, well, we're not taking your guns because that would be unconstitutional. We're just preventing the sale in the future. There's a reason that all these things happen, and it's rooted in history, it's rooted in experience. But the big point that I want to say is we don't get the credit for doing what we've done to hold them back and hold the line and even push it forward in a lot of cases, because we've been put on the defense for so long that it's almost like looking at it from an offensive perspective is a foreign concept. That's what I've got for you guys. Let me know if I landed this plane, and I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.